Let's play again Pirates. Lane wanted it. Play a deck myself. I don't know if it's ready for Master's Ladder. Or wherever we're at. Diamond? Diamond. My chat coach is me, so it's all fair. Yeah, but for sure. But for, like, new players, especially casual players, having, like, chat come, you know, like, down their throat and be like, you should make this play, you should make this play, you should make this play. I think that it's really hard for people to process and, like, deal with, right? And especially when you're, like, a new player. I think that's different if, you know, you're used to it and if you play the game and you understand the mechanics. But, like, especially for new players, I don't think that that's really something that, you know, is helpful for them. And, like, similarly, you know, if, like, some fucking rando's like, hey, by the way, you know, you should add me because I can help you. I can help you learn the game. And it's like, I don't know. Especially for, like, a woman on the internet. Can you imagine how many fucking people that are like, oh, I can teach you. Woman, you don't know how to play the game. I can teach you because I'm a guy. You know? It's just weird. But yeah. So lots of 1-drops, right? I'm pretty sure their deck is really good into aggro, so maybe we actually want to play for a longer game. I don't think I want Shell Shocker. Shell Shocker's cool if we had, like, Riptide Sermon or Eye of Nakaboros already in hand that we could, like, bank for. But otherwise, I don't think it's going to be great here. Down to hold this 1-drop because I don't think they have anything that trades well into it. And it's hard to keep these cards. I'm going to hold on to this, but there's a chance I'm supposed to mull harder for my big spells. I need to teach you how to play the game. If you could Spider Mansion, that'd be great. That'd be great. Vaccine at leveling levels, such a bad experience for everyone unless they ask for it. Absolutely. Do I have Hookmaster? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm gonna pass here. I'm like hardcore telling them I have Make It Rain, but I mean, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna play around it? Sermon, let's go. Okay, apparently the answer was they're just not gonna play around it. Fucking Giga Chad. Actual fucking Giga Chad. Do we just make it rain right now? So what am I worried about? I don't think they can really have anything. They could have the 1-mana spell, but I'm happy trading that, right? It gives them an attack, I guess? It's weird that they didn't attack here, to be honest. Because, like, this is really bad to MF, right? Like, I'm hardcore telegraphing. Make it rain, red card, or misfortune. And if I had misfortune, then, like, this pass is, like, fucking terrible, right? Actually terrible. I think I'm down to make it rain right now. Love the Shell Shocker and Pyrite. That's a good card. It does help out with, what's it called? With curving into your spells now that, like, we're more spell heavy. It's pretty nice. So this would have been a reason to hold on to the Make It Rain. I think if we knew that we were drawing this card, we probably would have held on to it. I'm gonna... Dude, triple 1-drop? Fuck off. It's down to 3 cards. Trying to bait me into giving them the Zoe hit? Potentially.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Isla. Alright, we just jam. I would nerf Sermon or Eye. I wouldn't want to nerf Eye, to be honest. I really like Eye. I think Sermon just, like, should probably only deal 1 to face. That way, like, maybe Pirates doesn't run it. I think it's, like, fine for decks like Nami to run it because it's, like, expensive. It's, you know, fighting for slots with, like, not Deny, but, like, Vengeance. And it's just, like, doing a slightly different thing. And I think that that can be pretty cool. I think it's Mirai Warden here. See if we hit an elusive. We didn't hit elusive. We're bad at the game. Okay, that's an issue. So yeah, we're definitely going to end up shooting this thing next turn with a Sermon. Pirates are still going to run it? Potentially. Yeah, we just jammed this. We definitely have to kill that. Yeah, so they get to get Kane down, but, like, even if Kane gets a strike and kills this, it's not that big a deal because they're taking, like, a bajillion damage here. This guy's always last just in case they block or, like, we get another slice somewhere. But yeah, like, even with this strike, it doesn't really matter. Because even if they end up getting Rost and Rost ends up, like, trying to heal them out of this, they're not getting Rust for, you know, like, a couple turns. And yeah, now we just pass down. Easy clap. Never knew I used Demolish in the old deck. Sermon seems so much better. So we run Decimate and Sermon. Sermon's just really nice for tempo. You know, it gives you a little bit of interaction you otherwise wouldn't have. Why'd they block the 3/3? Because it blocked max damage. Did they really print a 1-mana 2/1 predict for Shrima? They did. Okay, the mirror. The mirror's rough out here. Mirror's rough out here. So the thing with the mirror is that, like, you want to get some amount of tempo on board early game, right? You don't really want to all in on 1-drops. Because, like, a lot of your 1-drops die to, like, Make It Rain, Misfortune, Red Card. And, like, those big tempo swings are usually how you lose the game. Riptide Sermon is really good in the mirror. Make It Rain's really good in the mirror. And Red Card. So we're going to hold Shell Shocker and not Saboteur just because it's going to curve into, like, a Make It Rain better. And we really want to find Make It Rain. No Make It Rain, honestly, his hand fucking sucks. Okay, it's getting better. I'm going just Shell Shocker here. Shell Shocker Abuser? I know. It's a Vixter. Sermon is modern day Tribeam. Yeah, it's a Tribeam that, like, has 0 deck building cost. You don't have to stack. Let's go on Hookmaster, see what we hit. Scout's funny, but it's Quick Attack. Quick Attack's actually so good here. Like, either we're dealing 3 damage or we're forcing blocks. Now, realistically, this is probably just going to get Make It Rained, and we're going to be really sad about it, but... yeah, this is great. Dope.
Horo cannon me. Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? You Schnip with the 8 months, didn't play for a month on holidays, you now have no idea what's going on. Totally understandable. That's pretty common, honestly. That's pretty common. Well, welcome back. If you have any questions, let me know. We could, like, slam MF. We want to hold our MF to, like, deny their blocks, right? Honestly, it's fucking terrible, and we're really sad about it. I think we just rip this Fervor. I think we rip the Fervor. We cry about it. It's not great. They're going to attack in. The question is, do we trade off Hookmaster? I think we probably do trade off Hookmaster. But again, we're not happy about it. Because we can give the weapon to someone else later. But, like... I don't know. We just can't have our board getting just absolutely demolished every turn by Misfortune. Why not during the attack? Because then their thing goes on the stack. And we take 1 extra damage. And in a mirror like this, oftentimes taking 1 damage matters a lot. They don't have Sermon mana, so we can still play down Misfortune, which is nice. Block the Fearsome? Oh, I should have blocked the Fearsome. I forgot I could, to be honest. I didn't trade for the Fearsome there. Because I'm not used to my 2-drops having 3 attack, to be honest. That's really it. I'm just not all that bright at the end of the day. It's kind of rough. First MF level in Pirates Challenge? It's very unlikely that we flip this MF. Like, maybe in old Pirates there was, like, a chance, but, like, considering it's very likely that they're on Sermon, it's just very difficult to actually do that. We have to block here. We're not happy about it. We're taking a lot of damage. Double Fervor was just really bad for us. And the issue is that, like, Red Card's just owning us. We can't really play around it, to be honest. Yeah. And we're just losing the game at the end of the day. We haven't hit a Make It Rain. We haven't hit a Red Card. We haven't hit anything. Pretty rough out here. Assumed it was Big Brain? Nah. 100% a mistake. What do we got? Okay, we can go with -1 power. Red Card's okay, but it's definitely not great. We can give our Mirai Warden Quick Attack. That's so good, if you think about it. Yeah, no, this is a really rough spot. Why doesn't equipment count for flow? Because it's not a spell. Yeah, and I think that we just, like, have to Red Card here. And hope that we're drawing into, like, Eye or Sermon. Like, realistically, we're just super dead here. We're just too far behind, I think. We'll see. We're not technically taking damage on open, but... yeah. So what? Block, block, block.
Poro cannon me. Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? Yo, Karthus with the 12 months? Tier 3? Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Combat reel? Overwhelm? Go with Overwhelm. Show Croc. Here you go. Have I tried Nami Nora? I actually put out a YouTube video on Nami Nora today. You can check it out, ! YouTube. Literally brand new YouTube video. If they don't have literally make it rain, we're probably fine. Okay, well, as long as they don't have... By the way, there's a chance that I was supposed to like fervor in to deny the damage. But I'm just... Oh, please hit make it rain. Please have hit make it rain. Oh, fuck, I lose. Oh, shit, Zap is your last card? God damn it. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Alright, we got this. We got this shot. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, opponent definitely should have just waited until next turn. Opponent definitely should have just waited until next turn. Okay. Okay, not Dedge? Not technically Dedge? Okay. Are we gonna get there? Are we fine? Do they hit make it rain? Dude, if they hit make it rain, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. If they hit make it rain, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. No shot. Oh, stop it. Stop it. That's just as bad. No, don't. Stop. Please. Stop it. You can't do this. You can't do this. Oh, it's so free, dude. It's so fucking free. I've never lost the fucking pirate mirror in my life. And frankly, I wasn't about to start now. Easy fucking clap. Not even close, buddy. Not even close. Oh, goodness. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, cut out the part where I was bitching for the whole time. Honestly, it's kind of my superpower. It's like losing in games and then complaining and then winning the game anyway. That's like actually my superpower. Flames the whole time into winning? Exactly. Exactly. Alright, well, shit. This one's just based on if they hit timelines or not, right? I actually don't know what the matchup table says about this one. I don't want to give up my 1-drop. 1-drops are good. And Sermon's like just a really good card. So I kind of want to hold Sermon. Why do we switch to Pirates? We switched to Pirates because Lane asked for a Pirates game. And then we won. And I was like, okay, well, what if I just kept playing until we lost? Kick Sermon, keep Butcher. But we could keep Sermon. Sermon's really good. The issue with Sermon is if Combat Cook is bigger than Sermon can shoot, then we lose the game. Honestly, I have heard that you always keep Sermon in the deck. So I'm just gonna keep it. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it. I tried Jordan's new list. No, but I heard it runs Wave Rider. Alright, Hook Master. I ain't blocking anyway. I ain't blocking anyway. Fucking jam that shit. Hey, hit the impact one. Come on, hit impact. Don't hit something that actually. Okay, whatever. I'm jamming anyway. When timelines on 1 we're good players. I think that's correct. This expansion hasn't been all that successful with new champions, except timelines decks. New champions definitely aren't like impacting the meta really hard, but there are a lot of new cards that are, you know? And I think that we shouldn't ignore that. think we pass here. I know it's gonna look funny, okay? It's gonna look funny. You're gonna be like, oh, couldn't we just play Misfortune? And to that, I would say you're right. We could play Misfortune. I shouldn't have played that. My plan was to pass and then play that next turn to hold up Sermon, but I'm a bad player. Honestly, I'm just not a good player at Legends of Runeterra. I just like I had a plan, and then I forgot about my plan halfway through. You know, you guys ever been there? This Make It Rain? The Make It Rain's good. The Make It Rain's pretty good. I'm trying to figure out a way to play both of these, and I don't think I can. So we probably just... I think we just stack a Shepherd's Authority and then slam Make It Rain next turn. Just open Make It Rain. We just Make It Rain right now. I'm down to Make It Rain right now. Yeah, we also could have opened MF. That would have been fine too. But I don't hate just like taking the 5. It's not like they run healing, right? Just jam 5 damage in. It seems pretty good. Make It Rain after playing Butcher. Hey, you know what? I never claimed to be good at Legends of Runeterra. I think if you read my bio, it very explicitly says I'm okay at video games sometimes. This is obviously one of the situations where not great at video games. Have I gone to the dark side? Is that a fucking Seabass viewer in my chat asking why I've gone to the dark side? Come on, Nightstars. Finished top 8 the Eleanor World Championship though. Interesting. Okay. That does feel like a pretty okay Sermon, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sermon's such a good card, dude. Sermon's actually just such a good card. It's so insane. Yeah, no, you should just always keep Sermon. The card's just fucking broken. Why wouldn't you keep Sermon, honestly? Don't we just open attack because we have burn? Stop before I smack you. New Nami art seems weird. I know. Yeah, Sermon's just kind of a fucked up card. Yeah. Anyway. But decided to give us a good target for Sermon. I mean, it's hard not to have at least one, right? Do damage to a unit, hit the Nexus, summon a 3/3? Yeah. And like, it would probably be good enough to see play if it just tri-beamed. You know, it just killed something and summoned a unit. But also shoots Nexus for some reason. So many people complain about my Shellfolk games taking too long that I decided to overcorrect to Pirates. No. Lane in chat was like, hey, you should play Pirates because it's my 12-month anniversary. And I was like, I'm down to play Pirates. And we kept winning, so, you know, that's kind of why we're playing Pirates. I'm down to keep Sermon. What's up, buddy? Wait, we just play against this guy. Did he counter Q us? Did he counter Q us? Sausage? Why are we on Shell Shocker? Because Shell Shocker helps to curve into our Sermon and Ive Nakaboros plays. Yeah, I think I'm down to hold this hand. Seems okay. Sermon just summons the 3/3/2. Yeah. I like Shell Shocker plus Weapon Master. Shell Shocker is just really nice to curve into your spell plays, right? Like this version of the deck is a lot more. It plays a lot more for, you know, like your Eye of Nakaboros and your Sermon. So like the extra mana is just really nice. And then Weapon Master or Hook Master, whatever it's called, that card's just really fucking good. The card's just really good, so it's hard not to run it, you know? Do we just jam this? Or do we hold for a Make It Rain? I'm down to jam, I think. It'll be okay. Saw Butcher for it? I think we're still on a couple Butchers. I don't know, I stole somebody's list, to be honest. Pretty good to roll. Yeah, Treasure Seeker's really good. Definitely, like, probably top 10 rolls. The fuck is that emote? Okay. And unless they run Whale, they're about to be in a lot of trouble, it feels like. It's a bummer you don't have one more mana to, like, Waking Sands and hold up Sermon. That'd be so fucking good. But yeah, I mean... I have Nagaka into open. Seems pretty okay. Unironically, playing this Butcher might be game losing. How much does our mana matter? So, like, next turn we're gonna have 7 mana. So we could Sermon. When do I want to Decimate? So I want to Decimate on, like, turn 6 and turn 7. I'm not gonna do the math, but, like, there's definitely math on whether or not I'm supposed to play this Butcher out. I'm gonna play it out because I'm an aggro player and I don't like math. But there's definitely math on it. Oh my Jesus Christ.
What a joy.
Okay. Do I just zap? Grab like a... What's it called? Fervor? Okay, we didn't hit Fervor because we're bad players, but we'll be okay. It's a great emote. The Pog? The Aatrox Pog emote. Or it's Rost. But yeah, no, it's kind of an incredible emote. They really cranked up their emote power creep this expansion. What you got here, bucko? Yeah, I haven't played LR in like 6 months until last night, but the art in the game is so crazy pretty. Yeah, and LOR has incredible art. Like, just aesthetically, this game is incredible. Yeah. LOR does so many things right. Laverne, thanks for the follow. Do I want to make it right here? I'm going to pass. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. I'm going to pass. Because they definitely have to shoot my guy, right? So they have to spend mana first. Let's go ahead and make it rain on this. Dope. Rue LOR, thanks for the follow. Playing the hardest deck in the game? You fucking know it. You know I'm out here playing the hardest deck in the game. If we had one more mana here, it'd be so good, because we could Sermon plus make it rain. But we cannot. There's, like, honestly an argument to just, like, make it rain into Waking Sands. We could Waking Sands plus I have Nakaboros. We just open attack. We have so many decimates that it's hard to see a world where open attack is wrong, you know? Okay. If only I didn't play that Butcher. Yeah, maybe. Aggro nowing a full hand's a little tilting. Tilting? What part of it's tilting? It's based as hell. Well, maybe like based as hell is like giving it a little bit too much credit. Let's go and just stack it. If they have Vile, they have Vile. Nice. Wait, I have 8 cards in my hand when I'm playing Pirates? It's just a skill issue, you know? Killing Gwen is better? Do you mean just like sermoning Gwen? I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that. 8 cards in a full board. Pirates is really fucking good, guys. I don't know what to say. Pirates is really fucking good. Jax, huh? Interesting. Make it rain is probably good. Well, it depends on if they run like Wings in the Wave. Like, this is a point where like open deck lists would like heavily affect how we mulligan here. Like, how valuable is Misfortune? How valuable is Make It Rain? Are they running like Vials and stuff? I think Butcher's a keep because Butcher is really good into like Vial and stuff, and they almost certainly are running Vials. I think I'm down to keep this, and then potentially just like not play Butcher on 1. Like we might just Butcher on 2 after we make it rain. That might be like thinking too much though. New expansion, I'm playing Pirates. You're disappointed? Well, A, we're a week into the expansion. So, you know, at some point you have to start playing, you know, good decks. B, we've been playing nothing but new shit for the whole last week. C, I just wanted to win some games, buddy, you know? Is having fun that much of a sin, chat? We drew second Butcher, so I just, like, decided that I wanted to jam a Butcher here. But yeah, I don't know if that was right. What's my lineup looking like right now? No fucking idea. I think the good lineup is just triple, what's it called? Yeah, so we just Shell Shocker here. The good lineup is triple Aeonia. But, you know, I kind of don't like the triple Aeonia decks. Triple Timelines. You're on a days-long losing streak? I should be too. Based. Yeah, so we just jam here. And then we make it rain on the stack and hope 1, 2, 3, chat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Praise, chat. Praise. Ah, that's okay. We saved MF. This is like second best, probably. Second best otherwise might have also been like right here, and right there. We're probably going to get hate spiked. That's fine. Yeah, go for it. Raging on miss? Yo, come on. That's toxic. It's a really good make it rain. Yeah, and hate spike is just annoying as hell. So if they have like Evelyn here, we're potentially in trouble. Wait, they don't run Evelyn. Okay, well we're probably fine then. Yeah, I would say it's very likely that we're fine. We could just blue card here. We could red card. We can just summon out Butcher and then open Eye of Nagaka and open attack. Honestly, I kind of dig that one. Why is it that every time you have sleep issues and hop in a stream, you see some weird-ass cards like Shell Shocker? Do I want to send you to sleep or what? What do you mean? You always lose this deck? I haven't seen this one. This Jax version, I have not seen. This is a whole new experience for me. So yeah, this open attack is pretty good. That way they can't get Viego down. He doesn't get to see their unit dying. This is great. Yeah, sure. If they were going to block here, I was going to just like make it rain, but this is fantastic. Like, I'm down to kill the Kindred. I don't really care about my Misfortune. She did her job. For us. You don't... Jax Kindred sounds kind of woke. Okay. That's a 6/6 for some reason, huh? How do I want to play this turn? We could like red card into Make It Rain. Red card, Make It Rain. I'm worried about dying to Atrocity, to be honest. Red card, Make It Rain, open attack. Red card, Make It Rain, open attack. That seems pretty okay. We're pushing what, like 7 damage? Oh, I have to block this, don't I? If I block with a Butcher, then we're only pushing like 5 damage? Is that enough? Might be enough. Yeah, I need a block to not lose to Atrocity. And if we're gonna Sermon, we could just Sermon next turn, right? I think red card's pretty good here. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I shouldn't have red carded. I guess. Oh, well, they hit tough anyway. Okay, well, opponent's just a fucking gamer is, like, really what it comes down to. Yeah, opponent not attack with Viego is pretty rough for us, I would say. You hate Husks? Husks are pretty stupid. They're definitely pretty stupid. But Jax instead of E? Probably. That's what it seems like. So we could Leech Mirror Guard. Are we ever beating, like... What's our open attack? Our open attack only shows 2 damage.
Gotta trust your instincts.
Shows 2 damage, but it's killing Viego. 2... Then we have 2, 5, 6 damage in hand. I think I'm down with open attack. Because I think, like, developing into Hydrovine's, like, pretty rough for us. I think that this is probably, like either they're going, like, really low, or they're giving us their Viego. If they give us their Viego, that's good, right? Hydrovine, I guess, technically still saves Viego. Or they're just going really low. Yeah, I guess if they have literally Hydrovine, then this line's pretty bad, to be honest. Okay, not Hydrovine. They just Vengeance my 3/3. Okay, so I mean, yeah, we probably just cash in the fervor, right? Oh. Gotta trust your instincts, true. TF's got my back, man. TF's got my back. Yeah, and then we're just always sermoning here. We don't want to risk Viego flipping. They want TF to live? Yeah. Because, like, second TF is an issue, right? Second TF's, like, always an issue. That's pretty annoying, to be honest. Oh, they just gave it quick attack instead. Huh. Isn't it better to give... Go for it, buddy. You sure did. You sure did give that thing quick attack. Proud of you, bucko. See if we hit Fervor here. Make it rain would have been... Or Make it rain's really not great. But yeah, we could just block it down here. Make sure we don't die to Atrocity. And then full develop. And then our open attack should just get us there. Yeah. Goes infinite on Shell Folk. I hate the new Aikado. It's when on turn 6 Aikado. This block's really bad. Unless they have Vile, I guess. Like, literally only Vile Feast, like, even justifies this block. Okay. Yeah, like, they definitely should be blocking here instead, right? They should be blocking here instead because they don't want to give me value on second TF. Like, either burning them to, like, combo with... They know that I have, like, a Make It Rain or a Fervor in hand, right? So, like, they definitely don't want to take 1 extra damage because then, like, a Make It Rain that I got off of Zap is lethal. MFTF for Nami? This is MFTF. Dislike when people surrender like that? I don't. I don't think it's that big a deal. But polluting your Zap draw with Make It Rain? So Make It Rain's really good in the mirror. Like, really good in the mirror. And there's a lot of, like... With the way that Pirates plays right now, is Pirates is, like, more of a tempo deck right now than it is just, like, a pure aggro deck. Right? We really want Sermon. I'm going to hold Shell Shocker just because it helps us to bank into, like, a Make It Rain on turn 2 or like, a Sermon later. We really want Sermon to deal with Kindred on site, right? Trust the person you're playing against can finish it out. Being too hard on playing pirates? Win the game easy? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think the pirates is like that two-head brain dead of a deck. Like, you know, I think that Drizzoth was like, you know, a little aggressive when he said that it's, you know, like top 3 hardest decks in the game right now. I think that's like a bit of a meme. But in general, I do think that there's a lot of thinking that you can do with pirates. And I think that like good players will be able to show that. That's totally fine. Honestly, do we fervor this right now? Rip a fervor? The issue with fervoring right now is that we can't bank Sermon and play MF. So I think we just say okay. And now we can play MF here, and still like have Sermon for Kindred, right? They should open pass here. Not open passing, kind of weird. Pirates is hard and TF is could ever dream of being. And bank for Sherman? Yeah, exactly. How long have I been streaming today for? Like an hour. I started stream really late today. So what? This is really bad into hate spike, I guess. Seems pretty likely if they have hate spike. But if they hate spike next turn, then they can't misfortune. Or not misfortune, but they can't kindred. I think giving them I don't think the 1 damage is gonna matter that much. I think giving them a easy kill onto misfortune would definitely be a mistake though. Saboteur? Yeah, we definitely GM Saboteur. Because the issue is like open attack, like they would just pass back, right? I mean, it depends. People are crazy. But like if we open attacked, then they should like throw up a blocker and then like just pass back. At least this way we've used our mana and like we're sort of baiting our opponent into you know, making multiple actions here. Black Spear. Could Fervor now. I think we do Fervor now just because we aren't doing anything else with our mana this turn, right? Main list on 2 or 3 Make It Rains, but you run 1 Make It Rain, 2 double ups. Also considering Jack the Winner, Island Navigator. I think Navigator at one point was like pretty okay in this deck. I wouldn't run it now though, I don't think. But yeah, I think I'm on like 2 Make It Rains. That sounds right. But yeah, there's the Sermon that we mulled for, getting its value. Hate Spike, Glimpse. Glimpse is great for us. Hate Spike is a little bit annoying. Dope. Sermon doesn't fizzle? No, Sermon doesn't fizzle. Sermon's a good card. It doesn't fizzle. That'd be wild if Sermon fizzled, honestly. They played that Kindred from far right hand, by the way. So we don't know yet what they drew off of Rite of Calling. They could have drawn Nasus. They could have drawn Kindred. We just don't know yet. How many slays do they have? A TF at any point this game would have been really nice, huh? Okay, so they have 1 slay. We denied this slay, right? 2 slays? 3 slays. So Nasus is a 5/5 right now. So we're fine developing it in Nasus. Yeah. This is more of a mid-range deck than aggro deck. A lot of times, I think that's true. Nowadays, at least. Stamp Swap, steal 1 to everything else. Actually doesn't fizzle. Yeah, it's actually... on release, it did fizzle. But they changed it. Yeah, 2 Make It Rains are definitely looking good right now. You do be winning on 9 sometimes with Pirates, yeah. And I've seen Pirates go to like turn 12 against Anivia and still win, right? Like, Pirates has grind to it nowadays. So yeah, I assume it's Nasus in hand. They're deciding whether or not to actually play their Nasus out or not. If they play out Nasus... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm probably going to play out my Maker Reigns right here, honestly. I don't want to play the one that I just drew, because the one that I just drew could be a Fervor. I don't want to give them the information. Okay. Madge Simpson, thanks for the follow. Okay. Pretty rough on the hits, to be honest. Pretty rough on the hits. So if we draw like a red card, then that would be a reason to not trade this down. I also don't want to give them the slays, I don't think. Misfortune also would be kind of nice here. Decimate. Metal, can you check to see how many Make It Rains I'm running? Like, should I draw for my Make It Rain or no? Should I hold out for my Make It Rain? Taking 5s here is kind of an issue because it seems like they have Nasus. If they play Nasus and Atrocity me, I'm pretty fucked. You have 2? I think I have 2. I think that we probably just end up like I have Nakaborosing here and then just trading it down. We're just like dead to Nasus Atro, right? I have 3? Oh, okay, well. Let's go find it. We're bad at the game. Yeah, we're pretty dead to Nasus Atro. Can our mana ever matter next turn? No, we need to push 1 more damage is the issue. If we full bank and then we play out Zap of 11 mana, which will actually be 8 mana left over. So we're still only able to play these, but we can still Zap and play both of these, right? This is 8, 9, 10, 11. 8. We play him for 4 mana. Oh, it's actually 7 mana. We don't have enough. So we pass. Oh, shit. Okay. So we don't want to give them Zap, so Hookmaster. I don't think Hookmaster can hit anything, though, to be honest. Shit. Yeah, no, we're just losing Zap here. That's pretty bad for us, I'll say. Because, like, they just halberd. Damn. That's pretty bad. This is what they got off of Red Calling, by the way. Pretty sure this one is. So we might have a read on no Nasus. Scout Weapon saves Zap. Oh, true. Very true. And then we could slap Zap on, or slap Scout on Zap. You're right. Another Make It Rain isn't really good for us. This open attack doesn't actually push any damage. We have to push damage here, right? We have to push damage.
Keep up.
Damn, that third Make It Rain looking kind of bad. Halberd's a really good card, as it turns out, huh? So we can Make It Rain right here. So hold up Fervor. Make It Rain to try and kill Spirit Leech. Doesn't actually push any damage, right? So it doesn't seem good. We technically have Burn Lethal. Fervor right now and then put the weapon. That's cute. It's really bad to Black Spear. But honestly, I think it's a cute line. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You love Make It Rain Pirates? I like Make It Rain Pirates. I think it's really good for like the mirror. And I think that there's a lot of decks right now that run a lot of X ones that like Make It Rain and Red Card really abuse. I think 3 might be a bit much, but I'm definitely down for 2. I'm definitely down for 2. So this is probably Vengeance, right? Vengeance or Black Spear, and they're deciding whether or not to throw it on Zap. I mean, we definitely have to jam. We don't have the option to play around it, right? Like, we know that they have it, but it is what it is. We're pretty dead next turn, right?
Everyone, dear wolf.
We're pretty dead because they're getting back the guy. If they order properly, we're just straight up dead. So we definitely can't swing here. We have to pass. Yeah, they ordered properly, so we're just dead. Nice. GG. Halberd's just a really good card at the end of the day, right? Halberd helped them trade a lot, and like our make it rains were really rough. I think that like if our make it rains hit better on that one turn, we're probably really favored. But they kind of hit worst possible. Sermon's a really good card. I don't know if it has good hits in this matchup. I'm down to just hold this hand though. Yeah, I think I'm down to hold this hand. Not Masters yet? No. Redeem? Wait, who's Redeem am I scamming? Am I playing on stream for the next 6 months? What do you mean? So much SI tonight? Ooh. Salter? Okay. When Hookmaster shoot, we hit. Pot of Pain. Pot of Pain's solid. Combat Reel's probably just better. And Pot of Pain honestly like pushes enough damage. It's kind of really good. It's kind of really good. If we combat Reel and attack with it, with MF, then it gives us like a turn 5 Sermon that we otherwise wouldn't have. Like, Impact is just really good, right?
Poro cannon me. Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? Oh, Kivon, half a year with us 6 months? Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Hard time accepting it. This Eve Viego deck's good. I think it definitely has good matchups. Like, I think it's really, really, really bad into anything with removal, right? Like, if your deck runs Vengeance, like, your deck is probably really good into this shit. But, like, it definitely takes advantage of a lot of decks that just don't run real interaction. I don't know if there's anything in particular that we want to Sermon next turn. So I think I'm down to just put down MF, which means that they don't have a good trade here. Viego with Husk is super strong. Yeah, for sure. But, like, if you don't draw your champions, your deck does literally nothing, right? I think this deck has consistency issues, and I think that it has, like, bad matchups. Like, I don't think this deck could literally ever, I do mean literally ever, be, like, a tier 1 deck. Because, like, if the meta ever wanted to beat this deck, I think that it very easily could just crush this deck. You know? That said, they have curved incredibly well here. They have curved incredibly well.
Mind if I slip into something a little more?
And they hit Elusive Husk. So they do have the option of doing the silly Evelyn thing. That is definitely a worry, huh? Definitely a worry. We definitely need to hit, like, Make It Rain here. Otherwise, we're fucked. Nice. Yeah, Husks are stupid, dude. I really don't like Husks. I really don't like Husks. Are they playing around Sermon? Like, what's the consideration here? That, like, I block and then Sermon you? Is that even good? I think it's even good. Watch me miss, by the way. Watch me miss one of them. Golly, wouldn't that be funny? Okay. Eve gets impact too if she eats Impact Husk. It's definitely an interesting thing. How I feel about 1-mana Hate Spike. I think 1-mana Hate Spike is incredibly strong. And it probably shouldn't be 1 mana. Let's have Kekwo. I think it probably shouldn't be 1 mana. Dude, tough too, huh? Wowee. Opponent's a really good player. Kind of sucks at 2 mana though. I don't think that's true. I don't think it sucks at 2 mana. I think it's totally fine at 2 mana. I think that the card's incredibly fucking strong. I think that the card is incredibly fucking strong. You go up to 4 attack, but it doesn't really trade anything. We go up here, I guess, and that trades here. That might be fine. We could, like, go full wide here and just, like, push 2 damage, but that seems so bad. Ugh. Dude, it's so cringe. Ugh, it's so cringe. Yeah. I mean, again, I think that this deck is incredibly bad if it doesn't draw all of its champions. But when it draws its champions, it can curve out pretty well. How crazy is it, by the way, they got tough and regen, so I can't even fucking kill it. That was pretty funny. Hate Spike gets ridiculous value in Slay decks? I think it gets ridiculous value in, like, any deck, right? Like, it gets played in fucking, Cat Gwen. Like, the card's really good. I think it's too good, but the card's really good. We need some good spells. I don't know about that. Maybe. Okay, so we do this, and then we summon Viego and then die to Atrocity. Sounds pretty fun, honestly. I think Hate Spike is like Vanguard Sergeant. Needed it to see it ridiculously broken and realize that the card was always good. I could probably agree with that. And we killed Viego. I think we're definitely in trouble though. More Norinami, please? I'm certain we will at some point. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming tonight, so I don't know if it's a tonight thing, but I'm certain we will at some point. God, hitting tough is so fucking good, dude. Oh, hitting tough is so fucking good. It's crazy. How do I even survive? I have to develop a unit just to not die to open attack. That's rough. We could combat real here and try and get a block out of Evelyn. And then, like, I have Nakaboros them and just... Ha, gotcha. You don't curve out or overpowered. You curve both champions and hit elusive spell shot on Husk. Yeah, and I think that Husks are awful design. Like, genuinely terrible design. But, yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of cards we're just straight losing to here, chat. I agree with you. There's a lot of cards we're just straight losing to. I think that Husks are the type of RNG that I just don't enjoy in this game. It's okay if other people enjoy them. I think that's over. How would I change them? I just think that they're shit design. I think they're genuinely dog shit design. I wouldn't even try to save them. I think they should be unplayable forever. I think that giving like +1 health to literally everything that you play out after turn 3 is pretty silly. I think that like the high roll potential of like tough or elusive or overwhelm definitely is really fucking strong and probably shouldn't be a thing. Redeem? Honestly, I'm just going to scam the redeem. It's a play my deck. I kind of don't want to play your deck. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what deck it is, so I just don't want to play it. I'll give you your points back at some point, but yeah. Eviega's a cute deck. It's okay. Oh, if it's pirates, well, they're getting a free redeem. 2-mana unit that does the same thing. Yeah, but see, the 2-mana unit, A, doesn't give free keywords, and B, you can interact with by killing it. How many pings do you think that I run? Do you think I could just kill every single husk out there? Especially when 1-mana hate spike exists in the game? It is what it is. I think I'm down to hold MF here. Nah, MF's really bad, and 2. Well, let's live life a little bit. Do 8 Duran Sculptor? And Duran Sculptor is a very good card. Show Croc. Here you go. So like crying over a tier 2 deck? I'm not crying about the deck. Like, I can understand how, reading comprehension, or in this case, listening comprehension, like using your ears and understanding like the words that are coming out of my mouth. That can be really difficult sometimes, and I respect that. I understand that. But I am very much not complaining about the deck. I would say that was very much not what I was doing at any point. I would say that I was complaining about a design of the cards. And I think that you're able to do that without necessarily dipping into its power level. I don't think that I have to represent this as a tier 1 deck in order to complain about the cards within it. I think that sometimes the cards, even when they are, very weak or are hitting a very weak deck, can still be broken, can still be issues from a design perspective. But, I could see how that's very difficult to follow.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Like Shellfolk? Like Shellfolk. This seems pretty okay. We can make it rain later. Did we win versus Evelyn Viego? We did not, no. We can trade this down. That's pretty okay for us. If I play out this Misfortune, though, and they have, what's it called? And they have, like, Vile Feast and shoot my 1 blocker, it's really bad. Because then I have to give up Misfortune. So I think I'm down to just pass here. Yeah. Quiet us. Let's go and play out our Hookmaster. As long as we get something that lets us block it, we're pretty happy. Combat Reel's pretty okay. Pot of Pain, pretty okay too. Since we have so many Make It Rains in our hand and the Sermon, I think we go with Combat Reel. It also means that it doesn't die to Quietus, right? Which is pretty good for us. RNG got me. I don't think that's what I said at all either, Celius. I feel like you're really just looking for a fight, and I don't understand why. Do you really think that at any point I said that I lost that game because of RNG? Because, I mean, if I said that, that would be like a pretty silly thing to say, and that's probably something that you could, like, clip. But I don't think that at any point I said that I lost that game to RNG. I said that I dislike Husk's design. And frankly, that has very little to do with the actual outcome of that game. Again, I know it's very difficult for you to understand that. But, yeah. Fade is a really good keyword. Did I say you did that? Okay, buddy. See, this is where we start talking about words meaning things, and implications of what you say. You could see here where you say, nah, RNG, you can see right here, the quotes, RNG got him. When you put something in quotes, that usually means that you are quoting somebody. That's kind of why it's called quotes, actually. It's pretty nifty right there. It's kind of like how the word describes the thing that it is. So when you do that, you are implying that you don't believe that RNG got me in that game. You believe that I said that, and that would be a ridiculous thing to say. So when I say that I didn't say that, you can't just come in and say, did I say you did? I said that. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like you just don't understand what you're typing. You don't understand the words that you're typing. And again, that's very difficult for you. I get that. English isn't the easiest language on the planet. Anyway. That's fucking crazy. Alright, I don't want to play this game. What the fuck is this, dude? That's crazy. I would say in this would be a situation where I will absolutely say, RNG got me, buddy. RNG got me.
cannon me. Ah! Another one! Why are there so many?
Why are there so many? Thank you so much, Ramen Shaman. I appreciate the 7 months. Thanks, bud. You can go in Shell Shocker here and still hold up Sermon, which is pretty nice. Depending on what they play, we could also just play down Misfortune. Triple Catalyzer. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. We could play down MF and just use Make It Rain to deny the hit.
Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? Yo, Cheekster with the 11 months. Pirates Badge. Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. I don't think that Veigar's that big of an issue right now. Only to find the use of quotes, it proves your point. Again, Celius, I believe that you just aren't all that bright, you know? And that's not your fault. I don't know, you're just really looking to start a fight, and that's okay, buddy. That's okay. You're just a little bored. You want to start a fight. It's not that big a deal. Let's have Infinite Lotus. As long as they don't have the 6-mana card, we should be fine. They tap below the 6-mana cards. That's pretty good for us. Do we just open Make It Rain here? Open Make It Rain's kind of bad until like it unbricks their what's it called? Their Miscall, right? I don't particularly want to unbrick their Miscall, so maybe we just like play out a Saboteur here.
No one's the wiser.
That's fine. Play out our MF now. Combat Reel? I think I'm down to Combat Reel. And yeah, I'm not gonna Make It Rain here. Okay, well maybe now I should. Nah, I think just attacking here. Oh, this is fine. We can stack any healing, right? Fuck is opponent playing? Well, they're playing Darkness, but they put in the Junk Construct, assumedly just for some free blockers. That's 4th Catalyzer, by the way. Go. Yeah, I think we just double Make It Rain right now. He's Hyrule Darkness player? Yeah.
That's why I'm the captain.
What's up, Quokka? How you doing, bud? Wrong about Nora, but holy shit, when she Hyrules. There definitely are Hyrules with Nora. I don't think Nora's very problematic, though. But yeah. They take out the Augment one? They played the Augment one earlier, so I don't think so. I'm not sure what they took out. Honestly, I'm down to hold these. Because opponent doesn't really want to, like, develop in the first couple turns, right? Holding... Like, we want to hold Sermon, because Cern has, like, a lot of really good hits. And then Shell Shocker just helps us bank into it. It's pretty good. We're playing Pirates the other day. And she rolled Darkwater Scourge. That's funny. We've won 4 Pirates Mirrors in the past hour. Nice.
So pretty.
Okay. Do we just Hookmaster here? Could Shell Shocker? I think I'm down to Hookmaster. Should we go plus 2 attack and tough? That seems pretty good. Now this thing can't get like any block value. You want meta to be Nora Husk's timelines? Nice. Oh, they just run heavy metal, I guess. Oh. I think I'm down to develop here. Once again, they don't really want to spend their mana here, right? We are giving him, like, a good block. Opponent, apparently, I'm just wrong, by the way. Opponent very much wants to just spend all their mana. That's all they've ever wanted to do with their life, was to spend mana here. So if we jam, what? Block, block. We push 3 damage. Our red card's not good up there, right? Well, red card will eventually pick up coral creatures. Do we ever just pass here? No, I don't think it's getting much better. Pass for red card? Like, potentially. I don't know. But the issue is, like, if they open pass next turn, like, what's my line, right? Hard to say. I think I'm down to just rip a red card here. Oh, Teemo got some support cards or champions, made it really playable. Nora package almost did it, but at the end of the day, not that much.
I don't do meditation.
And I think that Teemo's like fine. Teemo's just waiting for the right meta, right? Teemo's just waiting for the control meta, so he can just rip control decks apart. Mariah Warden, hold up, make it rain. It's kind of bad to their TF, right? So maybe just open attack instead, see if we can just like push our 4 damage to hold up Sermon. I don't hate that.
You challenge the wind?
Miss old school Sedge Teemo, PNC. I miss Teemo Ezreal. Teemo Ezreal was based as hell. I love Teemo Ezreal so much.
What technique is this?
We could make it rain right here. They want to bank this mana anyway, right? Forcing out another spell seems pretty okay here. Foundry freeze, yeah.
I'm always up for a round or two.
That's totally fine.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
I'm Isla. Yeah, I mean, them not using a red card on me seems really good, to be honest. And they unbricked my TF. I mean, what more could I want?
Like trouble.
What more could I want? Do we just decimate here? We could gold card ourselves. We don't want to unbrick their second TF in hand, right? So we just decimate. We could also just pass here. Pass might have been right. TF seems super troll. Yeah, I think their TF was really bad. I think it was a very poor TF. Couple trouble? Give me 2 X1s. 2 X1s. 2 X1s. Oh. Yeah, so we just rip a red card into that. That should be game. Grappler and Capito Circuit. We had Teemo Ezreal deck a few days ago. It ended up being pretty good. Nice. And yeah, we just jam. They have Palm or something. Yeah. That's totally fine. They could also have like IO Telstones to make it so that they don't die here. And that'd be like a little bit annoying. But, yeah. Can you turn without a target? You can. I kind of want to give them the option to like play out a Nami here or something and like tap below. Yeah, dope. Anyway. Yeah, we're always sermoning this turn metal, but like we give them the option to misplay if they have IO Telstones. We always give them the option of misplay.
It was in the
Main deck health bot. They already showed us their Coral Creatures card. Otherwise, there is like a chance we're supposed to play around health pot. Cern's gonna go to spawn too. I hope not. Oh, maybe it should. I don't know. I want to take the damage off of face. Like just 1 damage or something. Tsunami is still not flipped. Yeah, we did a really good job of applying pressure, forcing them to like continually spend mana.
Poro cannon me. Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? Oh, Crash with the Prime? Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Vantage to estimate in succession a single card. You don't think further nerfing the actual tentacle archetype is the way to go? And I think Sermon needs a nerf, but yeah. New player, what deck do I think is the best to climb? I think that the best decks right now to climb, what's up, buddy? Are probably Pirates, TF Nami. What are other good decks right now, chat? Oh, Timelines is really good. Do we hold an MF here? We have Token on 3. I think I'm down to hold an MF. Red Gwen, Kindred Nasus. Yeah, those are the good ones.
Poro cannon
It
me.
kind of depends on like what cards you already have, but
Another
yeah.
one! Why are there so many?
Game of Deep for 9 months. What's up, Metal? I appreciate the support, bud. Probably not gonna play a Game of Deep. Gwen Katarina. Yeah, Gwen Katarina is like a pretty good deck that a lot of people have success with. But yeah, I think that like the best decks are probably just like TF Nami and Pirates and like Timelines.
I pull the strings.
Damn. They hit their one of Elise? Pretty good in this matchup. Pirates is the best deck to pick up as a newer player? Potentially.
Skitter out from the darkness.
You really like Jin Orn? It sounds to me like you don't want this new player to win games.
Looking for trouble. It found you.
Gwen Elise, Cat has been solid for you for climbing. It's definitely very solid. Shock Blast only does 6 while Sermon's worth 9. Damn, when you put it like that.
Can a spirit fly to the depths?
Okay, so, I mean, Hate Spike is pretty obviously a consideration here.
Place.
Hate Spike makes us very sad. We don't want to pre-commit this Make It Rain because it's so bad to Hate Spike. And if they, like, pre-commit their Hate Spike, then maybe we can snipe it. Pretty rough for us. Playing Braum Udyr, nice.
It will all be over soon.
Okay, dope. Glimpse also, yeah. Flock. We're fine with them flocking here, right? Like, the flock is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with them flocking us here.
This eye look right fierce.
Open attack's a great play from opponent, by the way. It's definitely correct. I wonder if we ever, like, Eye of Nagaboros here into, like, red card next turn. Eye of Naga and block. We're definitely red carding. Question is, when do we red card? Red card's almost certainly happening next turn. Right? Alternatively, we could red card this turn and hold up Sermon for next turn. I think Sermon's going to be better on turn 6 to try and deny, like, Gwen. So maybe we Eye of Nagaka here into Shell Shocker. That might be our play. Pirates is the best new player deck. It's a very strong deck. It's a very strong deck, and like I think that the floor on it is pretty high. Which is to say, like, even if you aren't particularly good at the deck, I think you can see like a fair bit of success with it. Yeah. Is TF a pirate? He's not really a pirate. He's more of just, you know, like a general scoundrel. You know? It ain't gambling if you can't lose. He steals. Yeah, but I think he's just a scoundrel. I think he's just a scoundrel type. Any plans to nerf Teemo? 1-mana Decimate's pretty disgusting. No one ever seems to want to address it. It's kind of weird that Teemo is 1 mana, deal 6 to your opponent's Nexus. It's just unblockable, right? It's kind of weird. It feels like the type of thing that Riot would, you know, like eventually address, but they just have been unwilling to. I don't know why. Forgot his classic line. Yeah, he's not a gambler. He's never gambled in his life. He's a cowboy. Not to mention Timo's hidden text. If I exist in your deck, draw me at game start. True, true. Needs a new aggro. LGBT aggro? That's funny.
Hesitation's a tell.
I feel about Lee Auction. Doing pretty well, but you're not sure how good it is overall. I think it's okay. I think it has consistency issues, but it's definitely not a weak deck, I don't think.
This is hallowed.
Yeah, if it's an LGBT, I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't asked her.
First time, madam. I suppose it's rather novel.
Is giving them the free block on Gwen okay? It's not the end of the world. There is an issue of just like giving them too many Hallowed stacks and then them just like killing us next turn, right? Because right now they're representing like representing a lot of damage. I think we probably just jam. Like, they're definitely representing, what, 5, 7 damage on open, putting us down to 2. But if they develop, we have, like, a million tools to punish them, right? Wow. Wow. Oh, it's because I don't have any blockers. How did I not notice that? I guess I'm just dead here. Damn. I'm exact, he's dead. That sucks.
What a joy.
Everything's fearsome. Yeah, like, this doesn't fizzle. So we're just dead. Nice. I think that we had, like, an awful start, and they had a great start, right? We had a really bad start. Like, float MF is not usually what you want to do with this deck. I can block Gwen. Oh, you're right, I can block Gwen. You're right. We're still losing, like, Vile and stuff, but you're right. We definitely should have. For some reason, I thought Gwen was fearsome. No, you're right, chat. You're right. We're still losing to a lot, but I should have made him have it. Gwen's quite scary. It's a fair mistake. See, I'm glad that you guys are on the same wavelength. Okay. That seems pretty okay, honestly. This card sucks in the mirror, though. I definitely don't want that card. Bounty Bowl knows my name. We definitely offer the trade. Because it devalues like a Make It Rain in their hand. Or like a red card or an MF.
No one's the wiser.
I'm going Shell Shocker here. Okay. Sure. I'm not a Mirai Warden. They definitely represented like a Make It Rain, but hopefully they just don't have it. And we definitely want to like at least try to trade this board down this turn.
Looking for trouble. It found you.
We Make It Rain first, probably? I think I'm down for that. Just deny a blocker. Do you have a deck list for a deck I'm playing? Exclamation mark deck should be able to get it for you. Do we give them the free block? Just force them? I think we force them to have, what's it called? Red card. If they have red card, we're pretty sad. We can Fervor in a spawn, so it's not the end of the world. If they don't have red card, we're basically winning, right? We're like always winning this game if they don't have red card here. Not literally always, of course, but you know, you get me. Do we just take 6 here? Take 6, Sermon, open attack. Take 6. Yeah, I think it's take 6, Sermon, open attack. Seems really good. We were probably supposed to shoot MF instead. Yeah, I think almost certainly we were. That's okay, we just jammed this. That's a really fucking good make it rain. Yeah, we should have shot MF. Like, if we lose the game, it's 100% my fault. Because I didn't shoot MF. JP Farrell, thanks for the follow. Yeah. Killing Tentacles also worse into, like, I have Nakaboros. I think there's just no point in what I did. I think it was just a bad call all around. Go ahead and end round. Praying for the sermon nerf? Yeah, see, exactly. Exactly, I was just playing for a sermon nerf, chat. 3-2 that fills mana. Okay. One Hookmaster. We definitely want something that doesn't die to red card. Damn. Damn. Alright, well, fuck it. We know what we're doing, chat. We are just fighting it out, I guess. So this is fine, right? We say okay, play out Mariah Warden. We could Fervor Face right now. Fervor Face, put him down to 7. They are showing a lot of damage here. Kind of have to block. Maybe we save our Fervor. It's hard to say.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know. Okay.
Not today.
We block this and then take our 75% chance on a make it ring? Or we just take the 3? I think we block make it ring. No. Okay, I think we block make it ring. Double Fervor. So we just gem, open, push 5. They're dead to Fervors. Seems pretty good. Because, like, the punish to developing is just too strong, right? The punish to developing is, like, Sermon. I think we gem here because it can't die to a make it rain. Did she just say that you're a chum bucket? Hey. That's Mr. Chum Bucket to you.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
We could just pass here. Could zap. Zap's almost certainly hitting a make it rain. Let's probably pass. Okay. Do a zap of our own. Okay. Play weapon on Crackshot? Definitely not this turn. I don't think I want to get rid of my blocker. Opponent's at 4 HP. I think I want to hold on to my blockers. Okay, and just end round. Okay. We jam the fervor. They fervor in response. Okay, well, shit. They don't fervor in response. Fervoring in response is cringe. Everyone knows that.
I have my orders.
Pass here. We need to hold up this fervor mana forever. Are we dead?
Back in my sense.
7. We open attack.
I know what I'm doing.
We do this, right? Go to 4. Seems pretty okay. Supposed to weapon MF and fervor. Did I have the actions for it? I probably did. You're probably right. Question marks? I mean, this line only loses to literally double, what's it called? Double fervor, right? But yeah, no, I agree. We were supposed to just slap weapon on her a second ago. Can we just not block? We would definitely die. Not block with MF. Go to 2. I think going to 2 seems pretty bad. Because what we're doing is we're waiting for this to get on the stack, right? Like, once this skill gets on the stack, we're just winning, right?
Set sail.
I can probably just jam Decimate now. Is there a difference between jam Decimate? Like, no, right? There's not a difference? Yeah, I don't think this loses to anything. Decimate's better? Why is Decimate better? Break that one down for me and I'll listen. I don't think Decimate's better. I think attack is probably just always the line. Okay, well. Yeah, so double fervor was the only consideration. But, yeah, we definitely, you guys are right that, like, we should have just slapped weapon on MF and then fervored last turn. Before they attacked. Either way, we're just, like, only losing to double fervor, but we're always losing to double fervor. But it'd have to be, like, third fervor, right? I'm pretty sure they played one earlier. Game should be a tie in your mind? Understandable. Decimate beats double fervor. No, it doesn't. It doesn't beat, like, so their hand there could have been, like, double fervor, make it rain, right? And, like, we don't beat that. Against Masters? 3 or something? Something like that. Decimate's better because it starts with D. I'm a big fan of D. Do I want to keep Butcher? I don't... No, we definitely don't keep Decimate. It's Misfortune to keep. Depends on if they're on, like, Aftershocks and stuff. We don't have token on 3. So I don't even know if we keep Misfortune. Hard to say. I assume, like, go wide is better than Misfortune in this. But, like, if they don't hit timelines, then, like, Misfortune's goated, of course. I think I'm down to hold her, but there's a chance I'm not supposed to. Do I take a redeem? If it's for the final game? Of course not. What the fuck? Metal, if I turn down somebody's redeem earlier, why would I take a redeem for the final game? Literally why? In what planet would that make sense? Do we just go Hookmaster here and hope to hit something good? Grab Shepherd's Authority? Oh. You're giving a good deck. Oh, there's the Aftershock. Dope. Trade up in mana, we're goated. Okay. They did draw timelines. So we could just get MF down here, or we could go wide. We could play like Saboteur plus Shell Shocker plus Shepherd's Authority. Honestly, that seems really good. Seems really good. Is the Indian Hookmaster a pirate? I don't think so. I think they're just like a fisherman. Fisher person. How good was Scout with MF? I don't think good enough to consider. I think the stats are probably just better. 2/2 with quick attack. Okay.
No one's the wiser.
I think we just jam Shepherd's Authority here. Just open attack for 8. I mean, we could develop here. Like, our develop's almost certainly going to be better than their develop, right? Like, even if they develop out Combat Cook, we're definitely... It feels like our develop's better. Hit down with Scouts, can gun for Masters with it? Hell yeah, man. Congrats. That's awesome. Should we equip Shell Shocker? I don't think so. Just jam here. I think we just jam. And before Sunforger? It doesn't work like that. Even if they had Sunforger, it wouldn't get lifesteal. We don't want to block with Saboteur. And we don't want them to block Saboteur, right? We want, like, all of their blocks onto Saboteur to be really bad. Because as long as their blocks onto Saboteur are bad, they won't want to block Saboteur, which means we get free damage. But yeah. Fangs, though? They could hit Fangs. Fangs would be pretty good. Yordle Captain's pretty good. We get our Butcher down. I think we go with MF. We could Shell Shocker, but I want to Zap next turn. And, like, the Attune just gets kind of awkward if I Shell Shocker right now. Yeah, I think we're just taking 7. It is what it is.
Keep up, keep up.
We're giving them extra value if they remove Saboteur. Yeah, but like, if we hadn't put on Saboteur, they would just block Saboteur last turn. Yeah, no, I'm so much wider than them that like we definitely just take that damage. How deep is the answer of the meta? Where you can copy my deck. Exclamation mark deck. We'll get it for you. Timelines is pretty bad at going wide versus Pirates. Yeah. I mean, Pirates is one of Timeline's, like, few really bad matchups. There are definitely a few, but Timelines is one of them. Kick Zap. Mirai Warden's just so bad in this matchup. We don't have Token on 4. I think we still keep TF, and I think that we keep Butcher. Mirai Warden's just absolutely terrible in this matchup. That's a good draw. I do like this card in this matchup. Samyan Lily Pichu stream? I was hanging out in her Twitch chat earlier. I absolutely was hanging out in her Twitch chat earlier. (13-2) on the hardest deck in the world? Guess you're just the best player in the world? The math checks out. Take the 2, that's fine. We could just pass here. If we pass, do they ever just pass back? We could attack, push 2 damage, but then we're devaluing our red card. I think we pass. This is the big brain shit, man. This is the big brain Pirates mirror pass. Climbing to Diamond with Scouts, you beat MFTF every time but once. That should be a good matchup for you. It should be a good matchup for you. So I'm glad you're winning it. We could just I have Nagika here. I think I'm down for that. Their make it rains aren't great. Their red cards aren't great. I want them to tap out here. Because if they tap out, then I could get a Mariah Warden down.
Deal me in.
Yeah, see, there we go. They definitely could still have, like, a make it rain or something, but, you know. Hopefully it's just one. Dope. Bounty board knows my name. Develop Shell Shocker here. Develop Saboteur. How bad is in Discernment? Kind of annoying in Discernment. It's not the end of the world, though. It's pretty bad in Discernment because we don't have Sermon mana ourselves, right? I think it'll be okay, though.
Gotta go with the flow.
How do you know the play one? The play one? I'm not sure I understand, Metal. We just jam here. We could just red card. Red card's not giving us much value. So we're probably just like holding red card, right? Until like super late in the game. So maybe we just Mariah Warden here. Let's go super wide.
You can't do this.
Great. So they might just have second TF here. Second TF's pretty depressing, but it's not the end of the world. Where's Fire Earth with Shepherd Stick? True. True, it was worse. Do we just pass here? I think I'm down to just pass. I'm still wider than them, right? So my open attack is still pushing like 3 damage. So they kind of have to play something here. Or we just like take our free 3 damage. I have Nagika. Great.
My life or theirs.
Game.
Ready.
We could do this in red card. We could do this in Sermon. It's probably this in Sermon, right? And if that's the case, we just block like this instead. Block like this and then Sermon. This Shell Shocker Sermon. I don't hate that. Red card seems better. I think red card's okay, but I just have this feeling that they're holding like Mariah Warden and stuff, and they like really want to develop the mount post red card. So I want to give value on my red card. And like if this goes through, then we already won the game, right? Yeah, GG. Let's go. When Jaxby go to Rumble? I actually have a YouTube video about Jax Rumble. I think it's okay. I think it's definitely okay. Lots of zaps and they're on Sermon. I think like them having a Sermon is very likely. I think it's very likely they're on second Sermon there. I think that they could be on Mariah Wardens. It's unlikely because they didn't develop after a Sermon and they still had 2 mana. So it seems unlikely that they were on Mariah Warden at that point. Could be on like an MF. It could just be like Zaps. It could be another TF. It's hard to say. I don't think they were on second TF because they would have played that differently. I think the previous ones have been fixed Cheekster, but I hear you. So Annoyed Heedless Resurrection only works on champions? Isn't that the point of the card? What's up, bud? Definitely holding this. I think I'm down to hold Hookmaster. Fervor probably isn't worth holding. I don't think I'm going to hold Butcher. Like, there's a chance I'm supposed to hold Butcher. Hard to say. They full kicked. Dope.
No one's the wiser.
Santa's going to gatekeep us? Potentially. He does have the cool board. So I know he's a good player. Trade? Santa's off the Infinite? Apparently. Has he been playing Infinite today? Gotta unmute him? I'm definitely not gonna unmute him. I'm definitely not going to unmute him. Was Marwar never a 2-2? I don't think so. Not while I played the game. You can take that, that's fine. Fun Hookmaster. See what we hit. Lethal Spell Mana could be pretty okay. We can also just go Quick Attack, right? Quick Attack's usually pretty good too. We don't really have a hand that, like, needs the spell mana, right? I can go Quick Attack. I think if we had a Sermon in our hand, I definitely would have gone spell mana.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Combat Reel can help replace itself in case of removal.
They'll never see it coming.
I wonder if we ever just open attack here. Open attack to play around the landmark. They get this block, which is kind of annoying. It's not the end of the world. If they do play out the landmark, how bad is it for us? It's pretty bad. Especially if they have recall. Well, not really, actually, because they can't activate Eye of the Dragon, right? They could try to activate it next turn. I think open attack gives them the best chance at activating Eye of the Dragon. So maybe we just develop here.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Okay. So there's the landmark. I think we just pass here. Okay. They get their mark down. And I think we just pass again. Because I don't want to give them value on their recall, right? And like if they want to recall this might be trying to be too cute. But I think I just pass again. What's up, Joey? How's it going? I think I just pass here. Elusive Swing. So the issue is that the Elusive Swing gives them the answer, gives them the opportunity to just play down recall, right? I don't really want him to recall. Like, again, this might have just been the wrong play, right? Like, I might have been trying to be too cute, but it's consideration. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think I'm just passing here. Pirate Trader? Think so. Maybe.
This is Tempest.
I can take this 2 damage, that's fine. Could play down a Butcher here. Could just pass again. I think I'm down a Butcher. I guess we could have passed again. Hard to say. I probably should have passed again, right? Give them as little info as possible because they want to activate Eye of the Dragon, right? That's like the whole idea. Right? Is that we're trying to make it awkward for them to activate Eye of the Dragon. That's like the whole premise behind this, like, every line that we've taken so far this game. Where are we on the event pass? I don't know, Joey. We can check once I hit Masters, okay? Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have played out Butcher here, I don't think. By the way, can we talk about how he full mold, Santa full mold, and he fucking mold into Cannon, God Willow, and Eye of the Dragon? It's actually such a nuts hand. It's such a nuts hand. He mold very well. So we could just like rip a Fervor here. Seems kind of bad.
I possess the secrets of King Ku.
I wonder if I was ever supposed to just like Fervor that into Eye. I probably was, right? I probably was. I assume that this is going to pull out an Eye or an Ezreal though, right? Yeah. We lose a guy here just because I'm silly. I didn't think about it enough. But yeah. We do lose a blocker there just because I'm not all that bright. We could open attack here. We kind of want a Sermon, huh? Nopeify? They didn't have the mana after they played out Kennen.
Open wide, sugar.
I don't know if red card's even good here. Red card would have been better if we were still wide. I definitely just made a mistake, right? I definitely made a mistake.
You won't feel it.
Pretty significant one at that. Played on recall? I guess it did, but like if they recall it with only 1 mana left, then it's like still really good for us, right? So I don't think I played around anything. I just think I made a mistake. I think I just made a mistake. That's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes sometimes. Can I choose a mod for Gambas? I never have active mods. You hate to see it. Trying to justify me is so cute. Yeah, I mean, I just misplayed is what it came down to, right? I just played it poorly, I think. I think I strictly just played it poorly. That's okay. So this is the last time that red card ever pressures his cannon, right? I think we red card it right now. We could gold card instead. No, I think it's red card.
Never lost a fair game.
Never played one. They're expecting Sermon. Yeah, they probably have Deny. Hey, Kimmy, are you still in Egypt?
Hesitation's a tell.
Yeah, nice. It's very annoying. It's pretty bad for us, I'll say. Can't wait until Sermon dies. Sermon is a very good card. Sermon is a very good card. We probably lose the game here. Opponent has had a very good hand, but also we've misplayed. Also, we could have definitely played better. That is without a doubt. Play out Cutthroat here.
Out before they know they're bleeding.
Sermon's literally 6 mana Pike spell? Kind of. I mean, it's slow speed, which is like, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of like what makes Pike spell so broken. But I hear you. Right, we'll do a patch this week for balance. This week? Almost certainly not. This is still week 1, right? We're week 1 into patch. Next week? Probably not. I think like 4 weeks. I think usually like 3 weeks from tomorrow is when we get balance patch. We have 22 mana lethal though? True. You don't mind Sermon as much as 5-mana Eye? Should have been 6 from the start. I honestly don't think Eye is that big of an issue. Like, of course, Eye is a really good card, right? Eye is a very good card. But I'm okay with Eye. Is Auction Infinite combo still viable? Yeah. Unfortunately, I do think that's still pretty solid. We probably just take this damage, right? They lose a cannon. The question is, what do we do from here? I think we pass. Block Ez, maybe? I don't know. Wait, am I dead? Oh, I might just be dead. There's a high chance that I'm just dead here. Okay, let's just start jamming sermons, I guess. We're probably just dead. Yeah, I should have blocked Ezreal. I agree. I didn't think about it, but I think you're 100% right. I think I should have just blocked Ezreal. I think it's a pretty significant mistake that I didn't do that. Because now I'm just dead almost certainly, right? I'm dead almost certainly. Like the moment that he comes down, any targeting spell just kills me. Pretty rough. Winnable? I don't think so. I definitely should have just blocked Ezreal. I think I was trying to be too cute this game, to be honest. But also, like, the Miss Fervor line definitely was the big mistake, right? Definitely the Miss Fervor line. That's why we lost this game. Yep. GG. I mean, yeah, I think I was probably just trying to be too cute. I'm probably supposed to just jam. To be honest, though, again, he drew very well. He drew very well, but I also played very poorly. Combination. You know how it is. You never have it, though? You lied? Yeah. I think it was my fault. Drawn cards don't immediately show their value. It's hard for our brains to tie a loss to a drawn card from I being used 3 turns ago. I don't know the context on that. Alright, what do we have? Sure, I did my very best. I don't think I did my best at all. I think I could have played it a lot better. But that's okay. It's about learning, chat. It's about learning. Sermon could be okay here. Or if we had Sermon, we'd be really happy. Is TF good? And we have a curve. It's not the worst hand in the world. It definitely has issues, though. It definitely has issues. I'll hold it, but there's definitely... I'm probably supposed to kick a lot of cards here. Is Kindred a problem? It's more that Sermon is just such a huge tempo swing if they have Kindred, right? Toxic? Yeah. It's a little cringe. But that's okay. It's not illegal to be cringe. Unfortunately. When I'm president, though, chat. When I'm president, though. But isn't there one drop you kick it, you think? I think that's old Pirates. I don't think new Pirates necessarily plays like that. I could see where you're coming from, but I don't think that's how new Pirates usually plays. If it were illegal to be cringe, then just jail you? Noted.
It found you.
So yeah, Misfortune's pretty good here. I don't think they have like a clean one card answer. Like Butcher plus something would be like the worst case scenario. It's totally fine. Like we still trade everything, right? This is great. Yeah. Sure. Great. Your timeline's opponent just got combat cooked to Crocolith with overwhelm equipment. You know what they say? Kind of sounds like a skill issue. Do we just pass here? We have 6 damage on open. I think we just pass. Or 7 damage on open. I think they need to play a card first. Are we pirating in a dash for Masters? No, we're just pirating because I felt like it. I mean, someone asked for it. One of my friends from before streaming asked for a game of Pirates. And then we kept winning, so I was like, yeah, sure, we can play Pirates. It's probably just red card here, right? Red card, show lethal on open. We could also just, like, go uber wide. And going wide can only be so bad, right? I think I'm down to just go wide. I don't think there's a wrong line here, to be honest. Unless they run whale. If they run whale, then we're a little sad, right? As long as they don't, we're pretty happy, I think. No shot. No shot they run whale. No fucking shot. Alright. Dope. No need to fervor here. We just take the damage. I could ask you the same thing here, buddy. How long till players start teching whale again? I don't think that whale is necessarily a great answer to pirates most of the time, to be honest. Dope. Technically, Sermon's better. I can see that. To beat second vial. I hear you. I want to represent Make It Rain to beat Absorb Soul, of course. Ancient or Pirates? I have no idea. Did our opponent not misplay though? I think they probably did. But like, Whale usually only hits like specifically Mirai Warden hands. Right? So much of Pirates, like a lot of Pirates, and like the reason why it keeps coming back up is because oftentimes it comes down to just having like a ton of 2 HP units that are really hard to deal with, right? With pings. Genji Popazao? Popazao? I don't know what the fuck they're running, but I respect it. I do respect it. They're probably on like Baboon and stuff, right? So red card's probably good. I'm down to hold TF. It's a big butt. Good to know. Means big ass in Portuguese. You know, I do appreciate that they're willing to share something about themselves, you know? Time to start running 3 boxes. I don't think box is good against this deck either, to be honest with you.
I have my orders.
Probably trying to turbo level Nora. I'd say it's likely. Alright, I think we just butcher here, right? If they have Thermo, it's pretty depressing for us. But I don't think that they're the type of deck to run Thermo. Weirdly enough. That's very annoying. One man decimate sounds fair, to be honest. I can see it. Pass here. Dope. I think it's on open attack. We can hold up Sermon, we can hold up red card. And just chill. We have time. Yeah, so now they're gonna eventually give us this red card value, right? Do we just zap right now? See if we can get like a make it rain as well. I'm down for that.
Poro cannon me. Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? Alexela? With the prime? Thanks so much for the support, buddy. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry if I ruined your name, but I really do appreciate the support. The one time I would have liked to hit a make it rain. Okay. Seems like a pretty easy just red card.
Always up for a round or two.
I feel like I was representing red card pretty hard. Maybe not. Like by my open attack. I think my open attack represented it very hard. I'm gonna take 4, that's fine. And yeah, they played down Jinx, or wider than them. And this is where Riptide's Sermon just absolutely shines. This card is so insane, dude. I realize how gay that line sounds. You're always up for a round or two? Yo, come on.
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun.
What part of that could possibly be gay? I think we always develop here, by the way. Because, like, they could have, like, a get excited, but I think it's pretty likely that they're going to be able to get, like, burst speed chompers.
Well. Got any more?
So I think develop here is, like, pretty good.
Still mad about that, are you?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be damned.
I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, here we go.
Let's make cookies.
Great. They saved 1 chompers. Seems fine to me. Triple Fervor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fervor is not my favorite card to draw with this deck. Shepherd's Authority or Fishwack? I think I'm down for the stats. Because, like, if I'm trying to get 3 fucking Fervors off, I think I'm down to have the stats. But honestly, I could definitely see just going for Fishwack there. Fishwack's good too. Hard to say. That was probably best draw. Oh, wait. I thought I was getting another unit, chat. Why didn't I get another unit? Why didn't I get another unit, chat? Okay, well. Well, shit. I think we developed now. Shit. I thought I was getting another unit. I'm so sad. It's a pretty good card for opponent to have. Miss King smashed by tentacles? Oh yeah? Was that a regular occurrence for you, Night Stars?
This is Mama's house.
Great. Yeah. I'm down with it. If I knew it that tentacle, like, I wonder, I don't know. I was probably supposed to just open attack, honestly. Okay, we can end round. That's fine. We're still so far ahead on board. I don't think I need to start ripping Fervors. Yeah, and if we keep drawing Mariah Wardens, they just can't stay as wide as us. What's up, Ninja Daniel? How are we doing? I think we're doing pretty okay. Jinx is fun, but she's so bad because if she gets her moves, you just lose because you throw your resource away. It's a pretty common occurrence. I assume this is like Jinx plus something that they want to play, right? That's what this feels like. Nice. Probably open and hope they don't block the tentacle. Yeah. I could definitely see that.
Was in the cards.
Nice. Let's go. Easy Masters. Easy Masters. They gave her Urchin text. You could probably often get a rocket in response to removal and have a chance. Yeah. Santa was right. I did make it next time.